Hi guys, it's Jolene. This week we're reading a story from the Bible from the Gospel of Luke. We're reading it from the Growing in God's Love Story Bible by Elizabeth Caldwell and Carol A. Wareheim. This story is called Jesus Heals a Woman on the Sabbath, and it's based on Luke chapter 13 verses 10 through 17. The Sabbath is a day of rest for the Jewish people. In the time of Jesus, there were many rules about honoring the Sabbath as a day of rest. Rules about both what one could do and what one could not do to honor the Sabbath. In this story, Jesus raised a question about healing on the Sabbath. Jesus was teaching in a synagogue on the Sabbath. A synagogue is kind of like what a church is for Jewish people. A woman was there in the crowd. She could not stand up straight because her back was so bent over. She had been like this for 18 years. That's a super long time, huh? That's probably older than you are. It's a very long time to be hurting. Jesus saw her and said, "Woman, you are free." Then he put her hands on her, and slowly, very slowly, she was able to stand up straight. Finally, she was able to look around and see people's faces, not look down and see their feet. She saw Jesus. "I am healed," she said. "Yay, God!" The leader of the synagogue was not pleased. He rushed over to Jesus. "You should not have healed her on the Sabbath. Today is the day we rest." He was very angry that Jesus had broken the Sabbath rule. He wanted the crowd gathered in the synagogue to hear him and agree with him. "You can work 6 days a week, but no one should do any work on the Sabbath, and that includes healing." But Jesus said, "Do you feed your animals on the Sabbath? Do you take them to get clean water to drink? Animals need food and water every day. This woman has been walking bent over for 18 years. She needed to be healed." After Jesus spoke, the leader and the crowd felt terrible. They knew Jesus was right. The crowd was happy because Jesus was doing many wonderful things for people. My animals are playing. Jesus helps us learn that really the most important thing is helping people and being kind to people. Because while God loves our singing and resting and the things that we do on the Sabbath, it's always most important to help people and help make the world a better place. So today, we're going to read a book called Be Kind. Because really, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is, we should always be kind and helpful. So this book is written by Pat Zietlow Miller and illustrated by Jen Hill. It's published by Roaring Brook Press, New York. Tanisha spilled grape juice yesterday. Have you ever spilled something? I bet we all have. All over her new dress. Everyone laughed. I almost did too. But Mom always tells me to be kind, so I tried. I don't think it worked. I said, "Purple is my favorite color." I thought Tanisha would smile, but she ran into the hall instead. When she came back, snack time was over. She put on her art smock and didn't look at anyone. I almost told Tanisha that art was my favorite class, but I didn't want her to leave again. So I painted purple splotches and added some green until I had a bunch of beautiful violets. While I painted, I thought about Tanisha. Should I have handed her my napkin? Let her borrow my sweatshirt? Spilled my juice so everyone stared at me instead? What does it mean to be kind anyway? Maybe it's giving. making cookies for Mr. Rinaldi, who lives alone. Letting someone with smaller feet have my too tight shoes. He might win races in them too. Maybe it's helping. Putting dirty dishes in the sink. Cleaning up after Otis, our class guinea pig. He's a messy eater. Maybe it's paying attention. Telling Desmond I like his blue boots. Asking the new girl to be my partner. Listening to Aunt Franny's stories, even the ones I've heard before. Being kind should be easy, like throwing away a wrapper, or recycling a bottle, or saying thank you, or bless you, or hey Kayla, or what's new Omar, or good afternoon Rabbi Mendelbaum. My mom says the quickest way to be kind is to use people's names, just like that. Kayla, Omar, Rabbi Mendelbaum. Being kind can be hard too, even when you know what to do. Teaching someone something I'm good at is tricky, even when I'm patient. And sticking up for someone when other kids aren't kind is really hard and really scary. Maybe I can't solve Tanisha's grape juice problem. Maybe all I can do is sit by her in class and paint this picture for her, because I know she likes purple too. Maybe I can only do small things, but my small things might join small things other people do too. And together, they could grow into something big. Something really big. So big that all our kindness spill out of our school, spread throughout town, travel across the country, and go all the way around the world. Right back to Tanisha and me. So we can be kind. Again and again. And again. So, just like how your small things can connect to all the other small things and become a big thing, that's kind of like how church is, because all of us together can do things that turn big in the world. And being kind is one of those things that we can do to spread joy and happiness and God's love in the world. I'll see you next time. Everyone, everywhere in the world, and all throughout time, in the ancient past and in the faraway future, has a heartbeat, just like you. All people love and live and feel. All people tell stories to make sense of it all. Let's keep telling stories to honor the past and help create the future. I'll see you next time.